Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I kind of want to do, I didn't see any videos or reviews of Bikeskinz really going into detail of people, like a full installation of their product, and I just wanted to kind of give you my thoughts about it if you're thinking about purchasing it, and what I experienced with the wrap, just so you know what you're getting into. This is my 2008 Cbr600Rr. I purchased this wrap from Bikeskinz for around about 650 bucks. It took me over 20 hours to install. Well, I took my time because, you know, I never experienced wrap before. I honestly I never even seen it. I was either gonna do fairings or I ran across Bikeskinz. I was like, you know what, I want something different. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, it's a gamble because it was a lot of money, but I had somewhat confidence because I'm kind of good at these kind of things. But for people who are gonna do it themselves, I just highly recommend you really think about it and do a lot of research. There's a lot of videos out there telling you how steps and how to do it, proper techniques. I watched those videos, a lot of research on it, and let me go over what I had trouble with. I had mine custom made. Well, I used one of their layouts, and I had him put in a Seiko character from High School of the Dead. Her name's Seiko, I'm sorry. But I had that put in there because I want something a little different. And I got her name on the lower fairing as well as the tank. The guy who did it was Paul. He was awesome. When you're ordering custom decals from him, he's very good about responding really fast, and he's on the ball, all that good stuff. Like, customer service is awesome. It's great. It's perfect. But like, as a purchaser, experience wise, when you're installing it, this kind of wanted to go over. Well, I played with the wrap for a little bit, the scraps and whatever, just to see how it, you know, react to heat and stuff. How much, too much heat, not enough, how far I can stretch it before I actually started with the bike. It is actually pretty damn resilient. It's 3M, and it can take quite a bit of abuse. Because I honestly, this is my first time. I didn't really know what I was doing. So for me, being a newbie, it held up pretty well. Anyways, these fairings are here. Took me like an hour. You know, it's very basic. But once you start getting to like these curved areas, you don't want no wrinkles. So you have to apply the heat gun or torch and stretch it back. And you want, oh, it's kind of windy. There's techniques, ways to do it. You can't just stretch it and pull it over, but it can stretch pretty far. Especially right here, man. That was kind of, because it's just one flat sheet, and I had to conjure it to all these angles and curves, and it was kind of scary. But I did it. It worked. It wasn't too bad once I figured out how the wrap worked. It can be done, but it takes practice and a little research. But if you are not confident doing it at all, I'd highly recommend not spending your money on it unless you get it done by a shop. But other than that, the wraps are great. The product itself is amazing. And see, you can tell I kind of messed up right here. See the little wrinkles? Because I had to start from the bottom. This is just one piece, mind you. It's one piece. I didn't cut it, wrapped it. I did really good right here. See how this angle all the way to the front. and it comes over again. And once I got up here and tried to wrap it this way, it started bunching up. There's probably ways and techniques I could have did to avoid it. Like I said, I'm not very experienced. I just did the best I could. Because unfortunately, I had the money to gamble with, because I just want something different. But I got this result in the end. Like I said, if you're spending like a lot of money on it, maybe you want to go invest into a shop doing it for you. But I didn't have the money at the time. I just wanted to do it myself. For the experience, I wanted to do it. If I could do it again, I bet you I could do a lot better. I probably wouldn't have this. And the tank was another intimidating piece. I did pretty well though. Actually, wasn't nearly as hard as this fairing mirror, because the CBR, the angles it's at and the way the moldings are on the fairings is really complex. So you're pushing that wrap. Well, maybe like an older, like an F3, it would have been super easy because it's just one big fairing, pretty smooth, flat, not really compound angles or anything like that. But on a newer bike with these crazy fairings, it gets difficult. But the tank I had to do in 3 different pieces. Okay, I had to wrap one side, started from the bottom. I had to have my wife help me, and we stretched it all the way up to here and slowly getting the bubbles out. I had to peel it back off, which is another good thing about this product. If you mess up, you can just pull it off and stretch it back and heat it back up. It'll go back to its original shape. I pulled this off and on about 3 times, and it still came out really nice. Oh, my hands are dirty. But I'll wash the bike later. But anyways, the tank was another intimidating part. And once I get up to here, you have a bunch of wrinkles racked up. You only can go so far with the wrap because of the angle. So I got a knifeless cutting tape, laid it down, gave me a nice clean cut. I'm sure you know what that is if you look it up. But I did this to this side, same procedure on this side. Got another piece, put it on top of here. See these angles where it got me. I just heated it with the heat gun, laid it flat, hit the heat gun, used a paper towel, to control to the angles like this. So I was using the squeegee or my hand or a felt rag, whatever you want to call it, and just I smoothed it out. It actually went pretty easily. Then, knife this tape again. You see where it all seams together right here. They're overlapping, of course. So that's that. The front was really easy. I mean, compared to everything else. Had no bubbles. Everything came out well. Only thing I did kind of mess up on was I put, you see this, the pattern's kind of different. I didn't know that because I had a cowl. This was actually supposed to go on this, the